It's that time again, Giga Eye West. The progress there is getting less visible, but we do have some big things to report about the load-in, the equipment showing up, all the settings up, as it were, and answers to last week's burning question with wrong answers only, though only a few of those. I may have not been sufficiently clear on the assignment. We're going to have a whole lot of fun talking about it, and we're going to get to your questions at the end because that's what we do. And when I say we, I mean Mark from the TSLA is here. They got a great show every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. But for now, I'm Brian. Welcome to Futuraza. So, Mark, we are looking at Zangler's great footage. We're not going to play the footage. We're just going to show the stills from it because we are cool guys.
He's buzzing iWest again.
He's buzzing it. He's buzzing it with POS all over. What does that mean? Piles
that was the
stuff.
assignment for last week, right?
It was the secondary one, and we only got a couple. We got like one answer on that, and I need to be more clear. I do have an assignment for you, a wrong answers only assignment. We will get to it momentarily. So first thing to notice here, you can see the piles of stuff everywhere. That's wonderful. Hey, like his video. I did it. You can too. It's free. You can like this video. I don't charge for that yet. Do you notice anything different in this picture from last week?
From last week, we noticed that that snow is gone.
Oh, the snow is mostly gone. In the shade of the building, the north side, there's still some frost on the ground, not much snow. But what I see that's different is the trailers are backed up to the loading docks.
Oh. That means something's happening for sure.
That's a big development, indeed. We can kind of scrub down the side here. You can see them actually backed up. Zangler had asked what these things are poking out, and I did not know. I took a screenshot and asked Grok. Grok had very confident, very wrong answers. It's like, oh, that's just a bumper to insulate the weather. It's like, no, definitely not. No, you can tell because it's hanging down from above. Grok, please stop. No, those are latches that when you back up, it latches the trailer in place so that when you drive the forklift in, it doesn't roll out a little bit.
Makes sense. Yep.
Great.
And you'll notice that a number of those trailers aren't trailers. Those are shipping containers. They're just sitting in spots that will be occupied by trailers in the future.
Exactly right. As we scroll down here, we will see new developments at piles of stuff. He's not kidding. And that means, of course, what does that mean? All the piles of empty crates and whatnot.
The POS, of course, is it's usually garbage that they've packing materials, things that are not part of the build, parts of the equipment was wrapped in, all that kind of stuff is just pushed out to the outside and will be collected later for the garbage.
All correct. That's what I take of it as well. Now we can see, look at this. Isn't that nice? Yeah. This is the Runaway truck ramp, which Zangler said these barrels are probably full of water, to which commenters were saying, not where it freezes. Not where it freezes, because then you'd be crashing into bricks and it would damage the barrels. So wrong answers only. What's in them?
It still could be water. There could be heating elements underneath that because the barrels look like they're a little bit insulated by the gravel. There could be a little bit of heating in there to keep the water.
So as I feel the need to remind the audience, wrong answers only means wrong. That doesn't sound like a wrong answer. So I'm going to say Jello pudding is my answer. Yeah, I think that might be it. Silicone. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be something. Yeah.
That's squeezy. I don't know how that fares in the cold, but
used baby diapers.
Ah, sweet. My goodness. That's not ideal. Okay.
But why would they bury it, Ryan? Why would they put the barrels partially under the ground as opposed to where you see them on the highway, they're above ground?
Yes, it's because this gravel is very easily compressed. The design of the gravel is that you will sink into it. If you've ever seen a truck extracted from a runaway truck ramp, they are deep in it and they have to, you don't just put it in reverse and drive back out. You have to be hauled out, you have to be dragged out.
Mhm.
So by the time a truck gets all the way up here, it would be well below that. And if these are something like water, a liquid, as soon as you hit the first one, you're going to dive into the rest of them,
Makes sense.
is my take. Now, not as much super exciting stuff, but I did see this great footage looking over at from Giga I West, looking south and a little bit to the east. That's the Giga Nevada site. Can't really tell, but the entire Tesla part of it has solar panels on the roof. The bottom of the L is where Panasonic is. I was not able to visit that part. And you know what the plume here means?
No, I don't. What is
New pope.
of
They've
course.
got a new pope. Uh, I'm pretty sure
I
that's what it means.
wonder if the Vatican's aware of that.
Well, I mean, I don't think they patented the procedure for pope selection, and if they did, it's expired by now. Not the method, the pope.
Okay.
Certainly is so. I think that's what that is. And let's see here. We've got just a little bit after. We've got the footings. You can see they are more complete. We've got a better picture of what's going on. This is clearly going to be where tanks of liquid are. That's why you would put the edge around it to capture. You've got tanks of whatever it may be, wastewater or chemicals, that should those containment vessels leak, they don't just pour out into the chargers, I guess is where
Yes.
they would go. Yeah, that's maybe that's where that big tank from last week will end up, is over here. Do not know. And then let's see here. Got another pretty interesting sighting here, right here. Do you see this dot right here in the middle across the street?
Yes. And exactly. That looks like a car and maybe a person.
And what do you think that person's doing?
Filming themselves?
Yeah, that's Zangler. Hi. Quick lesson: should you have the opportunity to stand next to him while he's flying, don't talk. I messed him up. Don't do that. So that's on me. And then right about here, we've got the last big thing. And I hope you guys have noticed that with the new production schedule, I'm able to focus more on quality. I'm better prepared. I'm not guessing. This is a new tank that has arrived. These are apparently sometimes used for water, but they could also be used to hold diesel fuel. We don't know what this one is for. And it is still on wood, meaning this is not its final resting place.
Right.
Reasonable to assume this will be mounted in this orientation based on the brackets. Yeah.
Makes sense. Yep. And then they've got what's beside it with the 3 barred windows.
The
Is
mobile mini.
Is that
office.
like a construction office? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's why it has windows and HVAC on the right side there. You can see the HVAC.
Right.
So yeah, and the bars are because construction sites are left abandoned at night often. And even though this site surely has security, you can't expect that of every construction site.
Correct.
Yeah. So we're going to get into the questions, which means it is that time where we get back to it. I don't know how I goofed it and did not capture years of our. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So what I've done is put them up on here. I've screen captured them so we're not wandering through the desert. Sorry, guys. No matter how you look at it. Okay, so this is the time in the show where we do the thing where we answer your questions, and I've screen captured them. Here we go. Who thinks Brian should get the award for the most labeled sections to a video? Amazing work. Because if you look, I'll jump back over here real quick.
Yeah, I think you had like 400 of them
outlined. Oh my goodness. The editor, rather than just because what I'd asked what I thought he was going to do was put just one block for the reviews and then just for each question. But he's like, I'll feed it into an AI and let it come up with the timestamps, and does that. So amazing work. That's not me. That's Rosh. Good job, Rosh. Then we've got, is Tesla going to paint the customer's livery on every truck?
What is a livery?
Oh, they're branding. A livery is, I've always heard it used in the context of race cars.
Okay. All right.
My
The answer is no.
No, it's going to be wraps, right?
Yep. Yeah, it'll be up to the companies to wrap them as they see fit. They will leave the factory most likely in white, and that will be it.
That'll be it. It used to be that there was all kinds of paint colors for semis, and I imagine if you're UPS or and you want 10,000 brown trucks, they'll paint them brown for you. But for the most part, I think the customers want to wrap them because then you can get infinitely detailed designs. Lightning Ryan saying FSD subscription only. I don't like it. I want the option to purchase it outright, but in the future, Ozza. Ryan. Yes, no, I agree. I think more choice is better, but I don't fully understand the motivation for the move. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking the motivation is they want to get to their original thought that the FSD does not transfer the vehicle. It stays with the vehicle it's purchased with, and that's it. They couldn't get that. Too many people were complaining that they wanted to move the FSD to other vehicles, and this is Tesla's solution. We eliminate the price of one time, and we turn around and you can rent it, and that will give us what we want. Everyone that has FSD continually pays for it on whatever vehicle they want it on.
Yes, sir. I would still prefer if it was attached to my user profile so that if I'm in Texas and renting a Tesla, I still have it. Or if I'm switching between cars, that I still have it. But I get it. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. What is that cylinder? I'm assuming it's an industrial scale gravity bong.
Of course it is.
I've never been one for entering via the man door. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And is a semi-doctor someone who dropped out of medical school?
Yeah, they're only a semi-doctor. Yeah, not all the, not full-time. Yeah.
Oh, much cheaper. Way more affordable.
And we learned this week that the what I called the industrial butane lighter had moved from the proposed helipad. It was no longer there. It moved somewhere. And Zangler could not find it.
Maybe it went inside. It must have gone inside.
Yep.
Unless it's covered by a tarp and we just didn't see it. Yeah. Runaway truck ramp? Why? Does Elon anticipate Grok rebelling, taking over a semi, and attempting to run away from home?
If that's the case, they better start installing those ramps at all the other factories, because that's where Grok is running rampant today.
How good is ice at dissipating energy? I don't know the answer to that. Not good. I don't know.
It's not as good as water, that's for sure.
Yeah, it lacks the evaporative quality. So the only way you can get heat out of ice is via conduction rather than, convection, I guess works, but it's very cold in Nevada. So if it's just above freezing, the conduction's not going to do it, and it doesn't radiate because cold doesn't radiate. When Optimus is done, will Tesla put high-vis and helmets on them and have them wandering outside the factory doing stuff just so they can poke fun at us and reveal, no, the robots have been out there for weeks and you just couldn't tell?
That may be the case. Or maybe they'll send them out on missions to maybe round up some of those Mustang ponies and get them into a rodeo.
That was a great answer we got last week on that theory. Yeah, what they'll do is when the Optimus spots the drone, one of them will run to the bathroom. It's very convincing. Could you maybe do a deep dive video on EOS Energy? It seems to be blowing up. You familiar with them?
I'm not familiar with EOS.
They are a battery manufacturer out of the Southeast that makes, I want to say, grid scale energy storage solutions. They do get a lot of attention. I have not had an opportunity to reach out to them. So maybe, the answer is maybe. Could that giant tube be a supercapacitor used for the first Verge motorcycle instant charging station.
Indeed. So another connection to the donut announcement last week.
A very, very plausible story all around. I just want to say on the donut story, I get people like, well, Elon did impossible things. Right. But we knew who was actually behind the scenes. We knew who the engineers were. We saw the factory. There was no magic required. The magic was, can you do it profitably? And it took them years to do that. So this is a quality question, because I did, of course, share the fact last week that you eat 7 pounds of spiders per year. And I did have one person say, it's 7, and that's not real either. I'm like, oh, is it? How many spiders are in a pound? So I asked both Grok and Google, Gemini, which one do you think gave me a better answer?
I'm going to say the closer one would be Grok.
You would be correct, because Google is of the opinion that different species have different weights, that tiny spiders, you might need hundreds. What? No, way more than hundreds. What are you talking about? Medium spiders, perhaps a few dozen. You think medium-sized spiders are like an ounce each, like a half an ounce each? And with tarantulas, just a handful. Still, tarantulas are not that heavy, my guy. Where Grok said the tiniest, the Patu Digua, weighs a 10,000th of a gram. So you'd need millions to reach a pound. Common house spiders, 15 to 20,000. Many everyday spiders, 10 to 50,000 per pound. So bring my bib is what I'm saying. And have a great day. So have they ramped? So they have ramped? No. Oh, unless you mean, if you mean the Runaway truck ramp, then maybe. But no, they haven't ramped. They are still packing in equipment, configuring it, all that. Anything we missed, Mark?
I think we've covered the video. Absolutely.
I think we have. Guys, what did we miss? What did we misunderstand? Leave it. You are free to leave it. Mark and I will be doing a show on the members only side, where we're going to be covering the Canada-China situation once more. If you have not subscribed, you can do that. There are ways to watch that don't necessarily require the paywall. I might put it up. I tell you what, I'll put that video up for free. So if you are a member on Patreon, even a free member, you will have access to that video, because I think it's a good one. But gotta draw some line somewhere, because I gotta make money. I gotta pay my bills. Gotta pay them.
That's right. Everybody does.
They keep telling me that, and I keep saying, my wife pays the cable bill, the internet connection in the house. We have a different one than out here in the office. Mine is a business internet connection. It's a business. And I get notifications when the bill's late. And I got so annoyed with it that I just started screenshotting and emailing it to her every time. And she set up auto pay. So that was a great success. Process control. Got to control.
Very good. Very good.
Everybody else, like, subscribe, do what you do, and stay tuned, stay juicy. I cannot wait to hear from you, clever robots, when you're wearing a high-vis vest and tricking us into thinking you're human.